For the past 4 days, GameSpot's next big game coverage of Evolve has shown you what each hunter class can do to help take down a towering enemy and achieve glorious victory. Today is the day that the tables turn. So, you want to know what it takes to be the monster? As both predator and prey, you will hunt and be hunted, using deadly attacks and evasive tactics to assert your dominance. The Goliath stalks along the ground, leaping to cover distance, but you, Kraken, you can fly, and that can make all the difference in the world. Unlike the puny human hunters who start with the same arsenal they end with, your beastly abilities actually grow over the course of the match through the judicious application of skill points. You get a few to start off with, and a few each time you evolve to be a bigger, badder version of yourself. Evolution isn't some kind of long-term crackpot theory here. You merely need to gobble up some of the local wildlife and find a safe spot to evolve. After a brief stint as a vulnerable, writhing horror pile, you stage up and can gain new powers or improve the ones you've got. How you develop your skill set has a big impact on how you approach combat, so let's get acquainted with the Kraken's particularities. A good starting point is Vortex, a swirling projectile maelstrom that deals damage and scatters the hunters like bowling pins. Little, angry, gun-toting bowling pins. A big key to murdering your pursuers is keeping them from grouping up on you, and a good Vortex hit can help you disorient the team and isolate a hunter for some one-on-one thrashing. It can also kill the critters living on each map that you'll need to eat to restore your armor and build up the fat reserves you'll need to evolve. I mean, I assume it's fat, but monster physiology is a bit of a mystery at this point. Honestly, I think ignorance is bliss in this case, and before you chide me for my lack of curiosity, let me introduce you to Banshee Mines. Banshee Mines are glistening, pulsating orbs excreted by the Kraken that hover on the ground until something comes near them, then home in on that something while emitting the screams of 1,000 children. Do you really want to know where those come from? I didn't think so. These explosive terror balls can help sow chaos among the hunters during combat, as well as provide audio clues about the hunter's position if you drop them behind you like a breadcrumb trail. Alternatively, you could just spew the mines down a random path to create a little misdirection and rely on the monster's sniff ability to sense when your prey is near. Crouching and doing the old sniffle snuff is a great way to set an ambush for the hunters, but with the Kraken's ability to fly, you're more likely to be floating like an anti-gravity squid demon and stinging like a thunderstorm. The Kraken's two lightning-fueled abilities really help reinforce the whole Lovecraftian eldritch god thing you've got going on. Lightning Strike is slow to charge, and hunters can see where you're aiming it by the crackling electricity gathering on the ground. Cackle menacingly as you watch them try to flee, and then burst out in full-throated villain laugh when it hits and sends them flying. If you're not relishing the moment you nail those pesky humans with the most damaging monster attack in the game, you're not doing it right. Playing the monster is all about being the apex predator, about chaining together all your nasty abilities to tear that team of 4 human hunters apart. Once you've landed a Vortex or a Lightning Strike and created some chaos, drop out of the sky and melee the crap out of a hunter, preferably the medic. Nixing the team's ability to revive and heal is a crucial strategic step, but if you're trapped in the mobile arena and you need to get out, target the trapper instead. Being on the ground has a way of drawing hunters close to you, which creates the perfect opportunity for the Kraken's last ability, Aftershock. After a moment or two of charging, every living thing in that crackling electrosphere you created will get zapped. Then it's time to lift off, pelt the survivors with airborne projectile attacks, and wait for your abilities to recharge for the next strike. Oh, the Kraken. Rarely will you taste such sweet, salty satisfaction as when you've systematically slaughtered a team of hunters who thought you were the prey. As they pursued you and badgered you, they thought you were scared. And when they domed you in the mobile arena, they thought you were doomed. But they had it wrong, see?
You weren't trapped in there with them. They were trapped in there with you.